Welcome back, everybody. This is 13, and we're playing Paradoxical Storm here in Standard. A deck that looks like hot garbage and sometimes plays that way, although it is a lot of fun. So, how the deck works is you use all these really cheap chintzy artifacts to power out the number of cards you play in a turn with Etherflux Reservoir in play and gain 50 life, activate it, and destroy your opponent, or lay a whole bunch of these cheap, underpriced artifacts and lay an Antiquities War and wait for it to hit stage 3 and just smash your opponent's face. Um, it's pretty easy. There are some fun interactions with Brawl's expertise, Foundry Inspector, and these compasses. Mox Amber, although not always active, can help with Aspiring Sanctuary, the Improvise from Aspiring Sanctuary, or the Improvise from Reverse Engineer. Some cards that aren't seeing a whole lot of play, the Void here. I haven't seen many people rocking these in anything. Of course, everybody's playing Blue White or Esper right now, but I wanted to do something a little bit different. I already played a control deck, and although I like control, I like janky combo as well. So we're gonna go ahead and take a tour of this deck in some 1v1 rooms and just try to pants people because I like shitting on people and I've already had a bad day. So let's just go ahead and get over here to a match. Let me not work Magic Online properly. There we go. And Paradoxical Storm, and let's see how long it takes us to get an opponent and to indeed shit on them. I did find that this deck does very, very poorly against control, which is why I'm not running it into a league. I don't feel like just losing over and over and over again, and it makes for a poor video. Although I'm sure that once I get pissed enough, I'll just say something ignorant. Oh, hey, our first victim, Quasi Huzzabugadowa 123. Yeah, somebody just smashed their keyboard in frustration. That's what that was. All right, let's see this hand. 0 land, and yeah, we just have to ship that. We can't keep that. But I think we can keep this. Yeah, we can keep this with a scry. Let's just go ahead and keep it. And let's put that reverse engineer on bottom because we definitely need to hit a land. And let's close this out because I don't care what that guy has to say. And of course it's going to be blue-white control. That's going to be fucking fantabulous. Alright, land. And I don't think we have to do anything else. No, we could probably just pass. So turn 2 Brawl, turn 3 Foundry Inspector, or at least that's what we're going to try to do. And I'm sure he has an Essence Scatter over there, which will make our lives hard, but we will do or now. Nope, we can't do it. We have to. I was hoping that we could reverse engineer real quick, but that doesn't seem real. So let's just go ahead and see what happens to this brawl. It gets opted. I feel like that's not going to stop it. All right, and now let's just shit out some more things since they're out of blue. And pass the turn. Next turn we get to reverse engineer, which is great. Hopefully this guy's stuck on fucking lands. That would also be great. Wow. All right, so that's how you win with Paradoxical. No, JK. Let's go to the sideboard. Okay, so he's playing blue-white with ops. I'm assuming that all the counters are going to be good. So let's just bring in negate all these metallic rebukes. Spell swindle probably. We will probably want treasure map and sorcerer's spyglass. I'm not too sold on key to the city. So then now we have to cut 8. So let's get these prisms out. And these artificer's assistants. And Huh. Hmm. I think Aspiring Sanctuary and probably one Commit to Memory out. All right, let's try it like that. Let's see. It seems like bad sideboarding, but we're just going to do it anyway. Again, we're going to go ahead and kill this chat box because we don't want to hear him bitching about anything. Again, no land. Sad face. This thing only runs 17 land, so you do hit that a little bit. This hand is just not good, but we're going to keep it and hope the scry gives us a land. Of course not. So we're going to bottom it, and then now fingers crossed. So that's what we're doing. Hopes and prayers. Just like after school shootings. Hopes and prayers. Although these hopes and prayers actually give you a land. So, I mean, there's that. I don't think he'll try to counter a Mox, so we'll just pass. Can we get lucky and he gets land deck twice? That way this video is just him conceding twice and me talking wild shit about him fearing the deck. That's too much to ask for. It'd be funny, but it is too much to ask for. Oh, look at that. All foily. It's my favorite island. Lucky fucker. I don't have foilable islands. Alright, yeah. Search for Scanta is good. Let's go ahead and pass that. Commit to memory. That seems fine. Now we are going to roll out the Mox. I think. I don't think it makes a big amount of difference because it doesn't produce mana, but now we have Negate handy, and a Foundry Inspector doesn't really do much, but it will help us get to Improvise, so if we can just draw another land, maybe we could drop Foundry Inspector and hope to reverse engineer in a turn. A treasure map. Well, let's hope you have a Spell Pierce, homie, or that's not going to happen. He's going to totally have a Spell Pierce, isn't he? Okay, I do see a Gideon of the Trials over here in the graveyard, which makes me believe that he's probably Azorius Super Friends. Alright. Does my treasure map work? Excellent. Alright. Now we're cooking with gas. Given he's like infinite ahead of us right now with that search out. That mulligan really, really hurt us. Scion? Sure. I feel like Karn is slowly ruining my librarian fetish. I think librarian, I think thick rimmed glasses, you know, hair up in a bun, long skirt, you know, someone who likes to shallot, you know, sexy. Karn is none of those things. I think you could just have this settle the wreckage. But yeah, I'd rather you have this settle because I don't plan on beating you that way. I think I want to keep him off land drops if I can. I don't think that's possible though. Eventually, it's going to come up with something horrible. It's like give him a land or give him a disallow. I definitely am not give him a disallow. All right. Now the big question is should I treasure map here, Or should I hope to draw any number of artifacts that will allow me to play this reverse engineering? One land or 1/0 casting cost artifact can make that work. Let's just draw. There we go. He says you can't have it all. And he's tapped out, so this Foundry Inspector will be good. Actually, I think I'll just draw the cards. Wetness Crane. Well, that could allow me to peck at his Karn. But with him tapped out, I think I'm probably just still going to reverse engineer. Let's go ahead and send that to the bottom. And go ahead and play this reverse engineering. Play Ornithopter because he's tapped out. And then hopefully I can get to commit his Karn and then memory. It's really scary to memory a blue-white control deck. Let's go ahead and take that search. It would figure that I would roll up against the possibly the worst matchup for this deck while trying to record with it on the first shot, right after I said how horrible it is against. Alright, so how do we make this work? Definitely play a land. We don't have Aspiring Sanctuary in play, so Brawl's expertise is not going to do what we need it to. It's 4 cards in hand, one of which is a Settle the Wreckage, one of which is a Search for Escanta, which leaves 2 unknowns, and then which either one could be a counterspell. We could try to commit the card now, but I don't think that's good. I think we're just going to try to shoot for this Foundry Inspector. Let's see how that works out. It hits. Alright, so next turn we can activate Treasure Map, try to do some scrying, and hopefully try to pull out of this before he draws too many cards. He's getting a card exiled. Alright, into turn. Let's go ahead and activate Treasure Map. I think he has. We know he has at least one settle. I highly doubt he's going to tap out. Let's go and put that on bottom for now. Then we'll draw. Sorcerer's Spyglass. Alright, so we pay Spyglass for 1. And he'll definitely counter it if he has it. Which I think is good enough. That makes it like a Pollock Duress. Let's do that. Oh, okay. Well, this got no rivulet. He has the search. There's a two settle, a history. What am I missing here? He only has one settle. All right, so that's good to know. Let's go ahead and name Gideon because that'll be the hardest thing to deal with. So, Gideon of the Trials it is. And he has no counters in hand, which is pretty good for us. Hmm. Go ahead and commit his Karn and pass turn. Well, this is slow. We need a paradoxical outcome pretty bad. Or another reverse engineering or something of the like. And we're just going to shift the turn and not attack because that settles real. Now, Caspian's out of his hand. I'm not sure how many counterspells he brings in against me. He plays Gideon. Okay. Untap. Upkeep, I'm going to go ahead and activate Treasure Map. Put that on top. This is super exciting. So super exciting. Pay 2 for Foundry Inspector. Play Treasure Map for free. Unfortunately, I have to ignore my best friend because I'm recording. And let's see what he's got. He's got 3 cards in hand at the beginning. If he drops a land, we still have perfect information. Plays a Karn. Okay, it's fair. Well, he has a Ruinous Blast available. That he can't cast yet. Um, put on bottom? Question mark? Cast his abilities. Let's go ahead and scry. Inspiring Sanctuary is how good here? It's pretty good. Yeah. So we use one, and now he is going to his last. Sorry about that. And what can I do about that? Not a whole lot. I can pick some things up now with Brawl's expertise, but what do I pick up? I feel like Mox, Ornithopter, Treasure Map? Or Boundary Inspector, sorry, Ornithopter, Mox Amber, and Spyglass, and then I could ship the Spyglass out with the Brawl's expertise and get brand new information about his hand. It's a lot to lose. I think I got one more turn before I have to worry about it, though. Yeah, I got one more turn before I have to worry about it. We're solid. I guess I could have done that, got the Sorcerer's Spyglass, and then named Karn so he couldn't get the Radio Blast. That could have probably been a line to go with. But I know if he fetches, he's going for the Urzas. So, let's see. He's definitely took that out, and I believe that Plains is gone. So, he's got two and an unknown. Yeah, I definitely think that maybe that Spyglass line would have been better now that I have thought about it. Like I said, this deck's like hard like Japanese algebra. Fortunately, I think he's not having a hard time trying to figure out what to do as well. Yeah, that's probably the right move. So let's go ahead and activate Treasure Map now. Put that on bottom. And wait for this blast to resolve. Alright. This feels almost unwinnable now. Aspiring Sanctuary. Put on top. Unfortunately, now not anything really helps. And now with an active search for Ensconce in play, I'm fairly certain that I can't do anything. And he's going to get Tefari next turn. Yeah, I'm going to call this and move on to the next one. See what I've done anything different. I think these treasure maps should probably just go ahead and be prophetic prisms for what they were worth. Yeah. Would I like to play first? Yes, I would. Also, would like to close that. Also, I like what I'm seeing. So, we're going to go ahead and keep. I have 10 minutes left, 11 minutes left to try to get a win in. That'd be amazing, wouldn't it? Alright, upkeep. Main. Let's go Island, Ornithopter, Navigator's Compass. Very important. Just always auto yield to the shit you lay in this deck, because time's a real thing. He's going to opt. It's pretty good for us. Any zero casting cost artifact would be perfect. Of course, we don't live in Perfect Town. Auto yield. No artifacts. Let's ship them all in any order to the bottom. And pass the turn. He looks like he's off to a nice slow start. Okay, one blue. Does he have Spell Pierce? I feel like I should probably just reverse engineer here. And off art ops. Oh, that's a flavor fail. Such a flavor fail. Okay. And I feel like we're going to do really good if he lays Search for Ensconce next turn. Or a treasure map. That's probably just as good for us. Shit, all the outcomes. Okay, so if we lay Aspiring Sanctuary, we have no blue to cast either one. We could Paradoxial outcome. No, we can't. We have to reverse engineer. Alright, so at least there's that, right? And there. Let's go ahead and lay this box. And it doesn't give us enough to Metallic Rebuke, but I feel like we're on our way. At least this time it feels like we're actually on our way. Let's go ahead and kick him in the nuts for one, just so he remembers that we're fucking here. And maybe he'll tap out to play Karn next turn. Alright, do something. That's something good, though. Alright, so how do we make this good? We can Foundry Inspect. Okay, let's see how we do this. We could draw a gajillion cards just by paying 4. That doesn't sound too good. We could pay 3. If that resolves, then we could Paradoxical Outcome at the end of his turn or in response to whatever he does. Yeah, we're going to try to do that. Okay, well, that worked. Now we have a counterspell available and a Paradoxical Outcome if he doesn't. I don't think he's going to settle it. He can't settle the wreckage. So we'll just go ahead and hit him with this Gluttonous Crane. Yep, that's cute. But I run counterspells too, Dick. So that's right, Quijibo 123. You just got counterspelled by something stupid. How bad is this guy's draw? He has opted twice and relying on treasure map. Pretty hard. Alright. Untap, draw, spell swindle. That's hilarious. I think I'm going to cancel that. I'm going to hit him with this Gluttonous Crane and then wait for him to try to Ruinous Blast and spell swindle that and be in really good shape. If not, I can Paradoxical Outcome, let him cancel or stop one, and then also Paradoxical Outcome again. Rhea. That's even better use of it. 1, 2, 1, 2, and 3. Best spell swindle ever. I'll return you. you, you, and you. Yes. And I'll pay 1, 2, 3, and 4 to do it. Yikes. All the answers. Kinda. Alright, how do I want to do this? I think I lay Ornithopter, Brawl, Box Amber, Aetherflux Reservoir. Should have laid Foundry Inspector first. Bad player. Lay the Void. Look at what I got. Ship that to the bottom. Alright, now the real thinking. I need to... Yeah, this is good enough. This is totally good enough. Alright, so 1, 2, 3. Yield to the effect. Say yes. Lay Navigator's Compass. Lay Ornithopter. Lay Mox Amber. And kaboom. Okay, so that's how you win with Paradoxial outcome. You dick. I mean, well played, good games. Sportsmanship. Hashtag sportsmanship. Um, so yeah, that was dumb. It took forever, and I probably played poorly. I'm a little bit tired. It's been a long week, and some lots of little bullshits here and there. But we got there, and like I think it's important enough. Feel free to talk shit in the comments. All right, off to the second round. So standard. I don't know why it keeps doing that. Use some play points. And let's see what Reven 175 has to say. I won the dice roll. I like that action. Let's get rid of that text box. Whatever he says isn't important. Lots of good stuff. Lots of good stuff. We're going to go and keep this. And upkeep. Let's lay a void and keep it vague. Put that on top. And play the compass. All right. See what we're playing against. Something plus Landwehr Elf. Damn it. All right. So, land go. Yep, land go. No attacks, nothing cast. Yeah, that doesn't make me paranoid at all. Alright, so land. We have 4-ish. We could lay Aspiring Sanctuary. He has blue. Could have negates main deck. That'd be super awful. But I think we're better off trying it because we don't actually need Sanctuary to win. It's just nice. And it hits. So we'll just pass turn and draw a small shit ton of cards next turn. So next turn we can go reverse engineering. We can go Baral's expertise into a prophetic prism. We could draw land, prophetic prism, and then cast Baral's. I don't know. There's like so many options. This deck again is harder than Pornstar deck. So I mean, all right, let's just lay that because that's free. Just go ahead and take care of that. Free is always good. Need these two plus 3 to Brawl's expertise, or we could just reverse engineer. Let's just reverse engineer. Let's see what happens when we do that. We get to have the most irritating creature on the planet once you resolve it hit. Or we could play Prophetic Prism. Yeah, we're just going to play the Prophetic Prism. And again, always auto yield for the sake of time. Alright. Setting up for a big turn next turn. So let's not quite pay attention to what he's doing. Next turn we have 1, 2, 3, 4 actual lands. We're going to need 3 of them to cast the Foundry Inspector. Then we get Paradoxical Outcome at the end of his turn. What the fuck is he playing over there? It's like a lot of land to be, or mana to be saving up to not be able to do anything. Alright, so just go ahead and play the Foundry Inspector. Essence Scatter. Okay, well, I mean, that's fair. He's playing Control? Question mark? I don't know. Let's see if he taps out. Supremal and Essence Scatter. 4 cards in hand. Don't you have like a big giant non-counterable dinosaur delay or something? Gift of Paradise. I wonder if this is like a really junk New Perspectives deck. I think I attempt the Paradoxical Outcome. Okay, so what happens if I do? I get 1, 2, 3, and draw 3, which should ensure my land drop. Or I wait in Brawl's expertise. I'd rather him stop the Brawl's expertise. If he's going to counter something, I'd much rather it be that. So let's drop the assistant. Let's drop a compass. Always yield. Put that on bottom. Brawl's expertise. We'll return 2 compasses and an ornithopter. And then pay 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then I get to shit out a card. We'll just go ahead and cast this other Aspiring Sanctuary. We'll put this island on top. Alright. And then Also, if you're gonna browse expertise into like your win condition, you should always take out the assistant. It wastes so much time. Alright, so he's going for something. Lots of white. Oh, he's gonna approach. Well, that seems fair. We should let him do that, right? Alright, lay land. Lay Ornithopter. Put Ornithopter on top. Play the Compass. The Ornithopter on top. Play the Compass. Still put the on top. He only has one blue available, so unless he's running Spell Pierce in the main, we should be solid. Let's gather up all this stuff. Yeah, we'll take her out too. Okay. Then one blue, 1, 2, 3. And draw a gajillion cards. Alright, so we have the Aetherflux Reservoir, but we have no way to get it into play this turn. Magic's hard sometimes. Let's gain some life. Let's just hope he doesn't have the approach in his hand, because that'd be embarrassing. And then we'll play Ornithopter for free and Ornithopter for free. And then we have 7 cards. And next turn we can draw no cards. I guess I probably should have gotten rid of some of the other things so I could play Reservoir. But Spiring Sanctuary is nothing I want to deal with. Let's play the Assistant. Let's play a Prophetic Prism. Let's put this on bottom. What we're really looking for is a Brawl's Expertise. Lay land for the turn. Put that on bottom. We definitely don't need any more land. Paradoxial come. We can put that on top and draw it. And then we don't have enough land to actually do anything else. So we're going to lay this Compass, and again, just hope that he doesn't have an approach or a counter spell. Although the thought, him not having it is very unlikely. Yeah, he should have had it by now. I think we're just too slow to deal with this. Oh well, he's still digging for it. Does this win? Yep, I think we win here. Okay, so we're going to return 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this irritating motherfucker to our hand. And he should counter this first one. If he has it. No. Huh. Or is he only going to counter the reservoir? Let's find out. This is a bad plan. Alright. Cast. You could have a disallow. That is like a very real thing. However, this commit to memory is like something that's pretty good. And we're going to play out a whole bunch of stuff just in case. And I think that's all I can afford to put out. And now hit you. Alright, no disallow. Winning. Alright. So again, blue, fucking blue. Alright, so I feel like Spell Swindle again, Metallic Rebukes, negate, maybe a commit, and we could lose the assistance, a sanctuary, because we don't need it to win. Maybe the other commit isn't what we need. Maybe we just cut 2 prisms. There you go. We'll try that. I don't care about his comments. We have exactly 1 land. Pretty sure we had to mulligan that. Right. 2 lands and some good stuff. Let's go and keep. Put that on bottom. And let's see what happens. Draw land. Play void. Did not yield to the effect of the void. Put that on bottom. And this is a little bit slow. Luckily, approach isn't exactly fast. And pass turn. Main deck sack the Evolving Wilds? Maybe not. Alright. Land Ornithopter. And 1 more land and anything, and I could 1 more land or a 0 casting cost, and I can get this reverse engineering off. We can Metallic Rebuke if he does anything stupid here. I think we rebuke this. I don't think there's any reason not to rebuke it. It only ramps them to be able to cast faster. Land. Draw stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Seems okay. Now we just gotta hope that he plays like anything next turn. Or nothing. That's even better. We have more time to set up. Play. Let's get this Navigator's Compass out there. Always yield to the triggered ability. Now we can't spell swindle, but we're kind of hoping that he doesn't have anything, of good value. Yeah, he can search all he wants. That's going to get him a land. It'll make him more likely to tap out, which is kind of exactly what we want, I think. It could outcome for 2, but that outcome doesn't seem very good. Gideon's intervention. Yeah, that's fine. He's going to name Aetherflux Reservoir. Luckily, we have the Antiquities War in our hand. Yeah, buddy, you got it. And I feel like we should probably still wait so we can counter the first approach, spell swindle it, and then go off from there. Yeah, we're going to slow roll it. I feel like we have the high ground. We all know how that turned out for Obi-Wan, so I'm just going to keep on keeping on. And pass. Will not attack him with my Ornithopter, as tempting as it is. Glimmer of Genius. I think this is where we spell swindle. Do we spell swindle this? I think it sets him back pretty far. It also makes this Antiquities War really good later. Yeah. Gets to Glimmer again. Don't really like that. I think I might pop this Brawl's Expertise real quick at the end of the turn. It only lets me draw 2, but oh, well, that kind of just works out really good. Those 2. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Paradoxial outcome. Another outcome and a land. Inventor's Fair. Compass. Ornithopter. Brawl's Expertise. Lay the Antiquities War. Get a Aspiring Sanctuary. Play the Aspiring Sanctuary. Play Ornithopter. And pass turn. That's a pretty big turn. Now, if he doesn't have anything to stop the Antiquities War, that would be phenomenal. He's going to approach here. Nope. Bounty of Lexia. Lots of counterspells. Put on non-land permanents, reveal this way, enter your hand the rest of the bottom of your library. Okay, so he has a lot of nonsense. Look at the cards. Okay, so I can't prevent all damage. Okay, so that leaves that out. I think I just lay the get the Ornithopter. Alright, so they land for turn. Lay Compass. Improvise out a Baral. Lay an Ornithopter. And then I'm going to attempt a Paradoxical Outcome. I'm pretty sure he's just going to say no to that. So, or not. Any gaming the negate? Shit. Okay, son. Play for free. Play. Play. And pass turn. Supreme Will? Yes, because I want to be able to stop him from where is that? Real card was an island? Okay. Let's close all that down. It would be super bogus if he had a Settle the Wreckage floating around that 7. But that is a risk we are going to have to take. Okay, you can exile him. No shit, drawing a Metallic Rebuke here would be some good. Into the main phase, drop land. Let's use this Prophetic Prism. Always yield. Reverse Engineer. I feel like I should probably play this now. 3, 4, 5, or 4 because of Brawl. And he quits? Okay. I don't know if I would have quit or not, but there we go. That's 2. Let's see how we're doing. Let's just do another one. This deck is just stupid. Let's use the 20 play points. Yeah, I won the dice roll, so we will go first. Land, paradoxical outcome. No, we can keep this. We'll keep it. Hopefully this void will put in work on us not drawing any more lands and getting to some good stuffs. Also should be confusing when we go, void into void. To give him not a lot of time to cultivate his hand. Commit to memory. Bottom. We're like 100 years away from getting there. And let's see what the opponent has for us. So far, it's been Wrath Flash and Bant Approach. So another Brawl's Expertise, which is not bad. Put this Reverse Engineering on top. And pass the turn again. A Black Knight. This seems like it's a little promising. Drop Island. Drop Ornithopter. And pass turn. History. That's going to be a little hard to beat. Card is such a beating. Let's go to 17. Draw island, please. Nope. Alright, so what do we got? Got Ornithopter. We have Inventor's Fair. And we could Paradoxical Outcome once to try to hit land at the end of his turn. Which we might just have to do. We might assign blockers and then Paradoxical Outcome. Or he's going to Field of Ruin us. That would also be awkward. Block. Okay. Paradoxical Outcome. That doesn't exactly get us the blue we needed, but it did buy us a turn. That thing, whatever. Alright, so hmm. Do I Brawl's expertise to get the station? Aspiring Sanctuary into play. No, I think I'm going to keep those in case I can go off. I think I'm going to lay this statuary here and then reverse engineer. Yeah. Okay, so next turn we win? I'm almost positive. That's 4, 8, 13 coming at me. Cast out on the statuary? Yeah, that's fine. That makes it harder to win next turn, but I could definitely still stay alive next turn. Okay, so draw my card. Lay island. Pick up 1, 2, 3. Pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Brawl's expertise. Shit the reservoir into play. Play Mox Amber. Gain a life. Play Ornithopter. Gain life. Play Ornithopter. Gain life. Play Assistant. Gain some life. And pass the turn. And as long as he doesn't have Cast Out, we should be fine. We're going to take all of that like a bitch. Angel of Sanctions. Well, that's bootastic. Luckily, that does not stop us. At least I don't think it stops us. Nope, it sure doesn't. Alright, so cancel that. Aspiring Sanctuary. 1, 2, 3. Yield to the ability. Put that fucking island at the bottom. Lay that into play. Get rid of you, and you. Pay 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Alright. And choose not to play anything. That's unfortunate. But get to cast you. Bottom. Cast you. top. Mostly because you could lay the other Mox Hammer and just let it die. So I'm at 24 life, and I gotta pick up a lot of stuff. So let's pick up you, 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 and you, and you. I think I have to pick up you. Yeah, let's just do it. Oh, well, we will never know if I could have won at that moment because he just gave up. So, how do we want to deal with this? I think River's Rebuke. I think we need another commit to memory to get rid of his like Angel of Sanctions and whatnots. I think we need to probably just get rid of the assistants. Those are always my first cuts. In the Sanctuary, I think we bring in the Metallic Rebukes. We could just ditch one Prism. And I don't think Spell Swindle is where it's at. Most of his threats are really early. So, of course, we never want to cut any of the 0-1 casting cost things if we can all avoid it. Alright. And Double Scry Engineer, only one source of blue, commit to memory. We'll go ahead and keep. I'm going to get rid of that. Alright. Well, now let's organize this in a way that makes sense. Alright. Scry. Always yield. Put on top. Play the compass. Always yield. Gain 3 life. And pass. That Knight of Malice is like always coming out at the right time. Play an island. Play an Ornithopter. Play a Prism. Always yield to get another Prism. And we need blue mana, I think. Couldn't get it. So the Antiquities War is leaving. Maybe a commit, but yeah, Antiquities War. That's like a knee-jerk reaction. And draw. Lay a Void. Put on top. Cast a Prism. Draw a counterspell. Still wait on blue mana. Although I could use the compass if I need to next turn. The compass does make a void into an island, but and nothing on his end step. Interesting. Alright. Now I do feel like I probably have to do it. So, island. And then blue, blue, 1, 1, 1. If I do it right. There we go. And draw no lands. Wow. Well, shit on me, right? This is awful. I mean, it's not too awful. There's stuff to be done, but really could use some more blue. Duress. Okay. Come get it. What are you going to take? What did he take? Inspiring station. Everybody hates on the statuary like it is the crucible of my deck. I think they are ill-informed. Although he probably has creature kill for the Foundry Inspector, so drop this Void into play. Let's go and put that on top. We need to slow the roll a little bit. Island. Okay. Then reverse engineer. Again. Stare at stuff. 8 cards in hand, so we do have to discard. Easy pick on the Glit Nest. And he is super land flooded. Angel of Sanctions. Okay. What are you sanctioning? I can handle that. I think you probably should have waited on that, but that's fine. That's just commentary. I feel like I'm far away from losing this. I think if I get the statuary into play, right? I would double rebuke. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm just winning this game. What are you doing? It's like the land hokey pokey over there. Put 2 -1/1 counters. Sure. I'm okay with that. Alright. Island. Statuary. And pass. Commit the angel if he doesn't cast anything. And then memory at the end of his turn, or during my turn. Feels fine. So commit. Gotta stop tapping these ones. And draw. Lay land. Lay ornithopter. Wait for him to decide whether or not ornithopter is ever going to resolve. While he's doing that, definitely committing. It'll leave me with 2 blue, 3 other, and 2 artifacts. It's not even that threatening. It's just a little 0-2. It's like being afraid of an infant. It can't even attack you. It's not like I have cranial plating floating around. Sanctions has flash, doesn't it? Oh yeah, I didn't kill it. I put it back in his deck. Okay, so memory 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. No, that was not the moment you were waiting for like you thought it was. That does make my job harder though. Okay. Makes my job much harder. Lay ornithopter and pass the turn. Okay, he's got a full grip, but next turn I brawl into Brawl's expertise, lay Foundry Inspector, redrop my 2 prophetic prisms, say no to this. I don't want you to know my plans. Those are my plans. Attack for 2. Yes, Gonti away. As long as he doesn't hit exactly Aetherflux Reservoir, we're pretty okay. Okay, so I want to lay Void, but I feel like that might be a mistake. So we're going to lay Island. We are going to lay a Brawl. We are going to return those, pay, cancel. No, we don't have to. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Cast a Foundry Inspector for free. Cast a Compass for free. Cast a Prophetic Prism for 1. Cast a Mox Amber for fun. Cast a Prophetic Prism for 1. Cast a Reverse Engineer. Cast a Compass for 1. And even have a Metallic Rebuke just in case. So now all we have to do is draw any of our high quality draw spells. And not waste this Metallic Rebuke on bullshit. Because sometimes that happens. Oh, he got my Prophetic Prism. That's fine. Spyglass. Sure, you can take a peek. He is going to lay the Aetherflux Reservoir. Yep. History of Benalia. That is going to be a no. Okay, hold on. Let's cancel. Let's activate this on this. Bam. Okay, then we're going to cast that. And now we get the loot. Yes. Then we will discard an island. Okay. Do I kill Gonti? No. Oh, that is so sad. Okay, we can still gain life though. So that's real. And just pass the turn. This is turning out to be just like a small nightmare. I'm going to cast out, I'm sure, Aetherflux Reservoir. Yep. And that's fine too. I'd rather him burn it that than when we get to the Antiquity War that I will eventually draw. Yeah, we'll let you have it. So I'm really hoping to draw any number of our draw spells. That is not one of them. So we'll just continue to not do well. I do think if we would not have memoried, we probably would be in a bad spot. Although I do think I'm about to memory again. I just need him to tap out. We'll go down to 1. And all right, fingers crossed. Not what we needed. Okay, so let's go ahead and memory real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Angel of Sanctions, cast out. Sure. What are you casting out? Foundry Inspector. Sure. Huh. That did nothing. Literal nothing. And pass the turn. Now he's got 7 in his grip, and I literally have nothing. That couldn't have went much more horribly. Yep, you get to dress. You get to take that metallic rebuke, and then do whatever you want. Choose, but choose wisely. Okay, 1 turn bot. Angel of Sanctions. Brawl? Inspiring Sanctuary. Okay. And history. Alright. Holy shit. This is so bad. At this point, I am just going to. I don't think I'm. I think there's things to be done. I don't think I've necessarily lost. But it is going to be fuck hard to win. Now I have to make hard decisions about blocking shit. Block you, block you. I have enough land that I don't think Brawl's very beneficial. A treasure map, eh? Another angel distinctions? No? Alright. Yeah, okay. So, in the preservation of trying to win this match, we're going to concede this and go to game 3. Begin sideboarding. Maybe a negate. And I don't think the game should have went long enough for me to have a spell swindle. So if we get a negate, let's take out Gluttonous Cranes and put a River's Rebuke in there as well. And we will see. God, that was just a beating. How many times can we commit our memory and not find anything that we need? It seems incredibly unlikely. I will play first. Mulligan. Keep. Put on top. Alright. Then pass turn. Play. Island. Prophetic Prism. Always yield. Knight's Grace. Land. Brawl. Pass turn. This is difficult. Only 6 minutes means like anything hard will just make it drag. I should have probably laid that Navigator's Compass. Yeah, instantly punished for not laying the Navigator's Compass. But we will lay the Statuary here. And just hope for the best. Ixalan's Binding on Statuary. Sure. And Paradoxical Outcome. I think I do that exactly at the end of his next turn. Draw 2 more cards. 3 with the Prism. And hopefully get me out of this land rut. Alright. Outcome. Okay. What are you using to cast out? Yeah. He's got like all the answers, doesn't he? Always yield. Put on top. Compass. Compass. Prism. And pass. God, that's such a beating. Unfortunately, there's like a lot of good things to take. He took the Brawl's expertise. Okay. That's interesting. Cast. I'm an 8 life. Cannot River's Rebuke, unfortunately. But I can't commit at the end of his turn the statuary and then River's Rebuke. And that should put me ahead a lot. Gonti. Well, you're tapped out, so let's get you. Draw, drop Ornithopter, play River's Rebuke. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. Now Brawl's back in hand, but I will lay Antiquities War. Draw my card. Get an Ornithopter. Play the Ornithopter. And then pass. And then, if there's any god at all, I'll Paradoxial Outcome during my turn, next turn, and just hopefully win. He can't get it all. He can get exactly one thing, which will be statuary. Oh, really? Oh, that was a mistake. Okay. Whew. Yeah. Yay. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Okay. Tab. You, and you. Paradoxical outcome. Alright, so we have Brawl's expertise. prism. Commit to memory. Throw out these 0 casting cost things. Alright, then I could Brawl's Expertise the prism into play and pick up the prism. But that doesn't actually help me much. And I think that's all I can do there. Yeah, this is getting sketchy. Not a lot of good time to make quality decisions. Can't do that. Oh. Next turn, Brawl's Expertise to Prophetic Prism's back, draw cards, lose out because I have no time. Blue, that, island, okay. One blue, oh, target spell, one blue, use that. Loot, yes. Dump it, pass. And lose the game because of timing out. So there we go. We're just going to call that the end of this. 4 rounds. It was a lot of fun to play. I'm really glad you guys came and hung out. If you liked the video, hit like. If you want to see more of my bullshit, press subscribe. Until then, go shit on someone yourself. YouTube's only so much fun. You should be actively trying to shit on people on a regular basis. #sportsmanship. Have a good night.